Hello, my fine people. So, it's December 2021. Nah. That's all I gotta say. All right, people, what the hell is going on? So, it's December. Actually, it's December 2nd in the evening time, probably around 9. Is it 9? I don't know what time it is. It's fucking in the evening. Just going over this year because it's getting close to time where you want to review the year. And this is my state of my union. You know what I'm saying? But I also hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving. I hope everybody didn't just pig out and act a damn fool like folks tend to do. Did nothing go on Thanksgiving over here. So, you know, taking the nature of the environment that we're in right now, I didn't have any plates sent over or none of that stuff you would usually get. I was probably going to turn them down anyway because I wasn't in the mood to eat the same shit every fucking year. Y'all know how that goes. And this is going to be the same thing for Christmas, you know. Some people decide to do something a little bit different. Got a nappy beard. Do something a little bit different. But the State of the Union this year, State of my Union or whatever it is, life update up until this point in 2020, it's still fairly uneventful. And ain't nothing been going on this year. I did make a financial milestone this year, but you know, that's not that's not for shit to be putting on YouTube. But at least this year wasn't all bad. You know what I'm saying? It was mostly bad. In my personal view of the whole thing, it ain't that much different from 2018 and 2019. It really ain't. Taking the fact that I've been unemployed since 2018 and basically been sitting in the house ever since then, you know, the lockdown and all that shit really didn't add to my plight a whole bunch. Socially it did, but we'll see about that. I just been, man, I would say I've been talking with my friends and shit like that, but no, I've been talking with a friend this year. That's how this year been going. I've been talking with a friend this year, and I get the sporadic text message or I can't even say phone call because phone calls been really dry this year. Even though I don't call people, so I can't blame folks for that. This would usually be about the time that I make my gift baskets and shit like that. And I'm telling you right now, last year I made over 10. I think it was like 12, maybe 13 gift baskets for Christmas, or holidays, or however you want to put it. You know, big gift baskets that I made for the holidays last year. I made about 12, 13 of them damn things, and yeah, all of them had a name on them. All of them had a name on them, and I'm just gonna say, from the ones that I gave out, if I go through 2020, I've only heard from like 3 of those people. I've only received, just hi, hello, how you doing? 3 of those people. That's not include my homeboy who got 2 of those baskets because, I got stuck with some. So he had 2 of, end up giving him 2 of them. I think he gave me he probably gave me about $20 for each bag or some shit. Like, I don't remember, and he gave them away. So I know this year I got to find 3 gifts for people that help me out this year, and that only comes to 3 people. So I'm always dealing with that. That part of my social life has not changed. I've been dealing with that since 2009, 2010. I say from 2011 up until now. It's been the same thing, so that's nothing new. I have been consistently working out, which I can phrase and I can fix that to mean anything I want. I've been consistently working out. That don't mean I've been working out a lot. That just means the little I do has been equally spaced out. I managed to get my a couple of workouts in a week. I managed to at least do that. Get a couple of workouts in a week. At the end of this month, when I do my progress report video, it's not going to, my before pictures, which are horrible, is not going to look any different. You're going to see my little before pictures I got from the end of September, and you're going to see the current pictures up until the end of this month. And I got a feeling, because it's my body. I'm in it all day. Take a shower, I get to see myself. It's not gonna look no different. You're not gonna. Even though I am gonna make the video, I'm gonna put the pictures up there. You're gonna see the little. You're gonna see the horrible pictures. And it's not gonna be no big difference, because that's not how working out works for most people. You know what I'm saying? For people that just work out casually. I hadn't been able to do my diet because I don't have the mental fortitude to do what I want to do. I want to fast. I want to fast. I also want to work out. And then, you can't really do both. You can do both and get diminished returns from one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just full on doing one and doing the other, it's just like, okay. I mean, I could do it to where, I got the days that I work out and do that on, and I really have to worry about consistently structuring my workouts. Because even though I'm doing my workouts, they're not machined in, if you know what I'm saying. It's just, all right, I'll go over here. Then once I get over there, what the fuck I'm finna do? I don't know. I do some bench press and some curls or whatever the fuck. And then, because a lot of the shit that just I don't feel like doing. It's just like deadlifts. I don't feel like fucking with no deadlifts. I gotta move all this shit and do this here. And I'm like, I don't feel like doing. I've been and wiggle my way out of workout, and the times it takes me to walk from this bed to next door. But once I get over there and start working out, whatever I end up doing, I do. But it's some stuff that I got to get together over there. Like my sledgehammer work, I hadn't done a sledgehammer workouts in I don't know how long, and I was all excited to get started with that. Now my sledgehammer just sit in the front room in a laundry basket, just in case somebody walk up to my fucking front door acting stupid. But I got to do some moving around inside the shop, because I got to move that big tire that I use for flipping that I hadn't used in a long time. Use that. I got to move that inside the shop, but then it's other stuff I got to move around because that tire take up a lot of space. But I need to have all that shit in the shop. And the shop is not of infinite space. If I put something in there, something got to come out. And it's a whole lot of other shit going. We're trying to clean out this shop. And it's always something to keep me from doing it. But I do end up doing something. I don't just do nothing. I need to start doing more cardio and stuff like that. So, but I have been active. As far as my diet ain't the best. It's just, with the diet, I just try to pick lesser of two evils. And sometimes I catch myself. Like I had donuts earlier this week, or was it late last week? I don't remember. But I did have donuts, and I ended up giving half of those away. So I wouldn't eat them all. I had a half dozen. I had 3 of those donuts. I didn't eat them all in one time. They was like spaced out, but you know, I did give those away. There's other stuff that I've been trying to keep an eye out on, as far as just stuff that you wouldn't normally pay attention to when it comes to diet. When you think you're eating healthy and you're not. Like when money start getting low, you have to eat what you got to eat. And like I made a pot of beans today. Well, I made a pot of beans, which I kind of meant to be more than a soup. But anytime I make anything like that, it always end up, all right, this is a bean soup. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of beans in there. So by the time I get around to eating it, you know, all the water and stuff that been absorbed, it's just fucking beans. But I mean, that don't matter any. But no rice. You know what I'm saying? No rice. And I got a shit ton of rice in there. I got a shit ton of beans in there too. So, but with it, you know, starchy vegetables and rice and breads and shit like that. Last week, you know, trying to cut back on. I try to cut back on how much I end up spending on food, which really doesn't help because I end up on Uber Eats, which negates all of that. You know what I'm saying? I might as well just have a house full of whatever the fuck I want to eat. If I'm gonna try to eat healthy, and then I'm on Uber Eats, because when I'm on Uber Eats, I ain't ordering just healthy ass fucking food. You know what I'm saying? I ordered Uber Eats today and got chicken burrito from Al's Quick Stop. I don't know. I think that's Al's Quick Stop. It's a big ass fucking burrito, and it was buy one get one, so I got 2. I had that burrito, and it was the other burrito is in the refrigerator, and they ain't got a whole bunch of vegetables and shit like that on it, so I can stick that in a pot and warm it up. I ain't gonna put it in the microwave. I'm gonna try to warm it up with some dry heat. I don't have a toaster oven or shit like that, so I'm gonna put it in a pot, put a top on it, and put it on real low heat, and just let the whole thing just heat up real slow. Yeah, so I ordered that. That was a lesser two evil. It had a bunch of rice and shit on it, but I'm like, you know, it's either that or I'm ordering Whataburger. Plus, it was 2 for 1, and the burrito itself was like $7.99. You know, on Uber Eats, when something's buy one, you go in there, you put 2 in the cart, you go to the little screen, and it show you such and such. It costs, you know, $8, and then right below it, -8. You know, so 2 for 16, however much it's gonna cost. Then you got the cut in half price at the bottom, and then you go all the way down to the bottom, and the shit was like $7.80 something. I'm like, I guess it added a promotion. It added a promotion that was on there because I order from Uber a lot, so I guess promotion had added on. But it was like, it was cheaper than the price. The burrito cost $8 itself. And after all the shit, you know, the shit they add on fucking Uber Eats, which is starting to really turn me off from Uber. Because it's a new one on there now. Usually it's like, now last time I ordered something that was less than $10, they hit me with a small order fee for $2. This time it wasn't no small order fee on there. My order was under 10 fucking bucks. You know what I'm saying? Even though, I mean, I guess the price before the promotion, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But my price was lower than the original price even after all the tip and all that shit. I don't know. I went and looked again just to make sure I wasn't reading shit wrong, because you know I have a tendency to see shit not like it's supposed to be. But yeah, You know, I looked at it. The total was like $8. I looked down there. It was like, okay, boom, 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 boom. You got all of the service fee and the tip and the delivery fee and all that shit. And it came out to less than the price of the actual fucking burrito. I just got it and said, fuck it. It's 2 big ass burritos for like less than $8. That's 2 meals right there. Unless you just want to be super ass greedy and eat 2 of them burritos, which I couldn't do, and I'm greedy as fuck. So there's that. But I watch it, you know what I'm saying? I take my insulin every once in a while, and just as a precursor to my other video, I still got this weight around my waist. That's not going nowhere until I get off the insulin. The insulin is what put this shit right here. There was something there before, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what insulin does. Insulin will put that weight in your problem areas where your body tends to store weight. Like if I was a chick, you know what I'm saying? If I was a chick, you know, then that weight would be dropped down a little bit, and it'll be more so in my gut and my waist hip area. You know, where women tend to hold their weight. It wouldn't just be like all of, you know, high on the back like it is for men. So yeah, that's still there. It'll go away eventually, but it won't go anywhere until my whole diet and workout routine is in sync to the point to where I ain't worrying about taking no fucking insulin at all. Because right now, on days that I don't work out and shit like that, and I still gotta eat, depending on what I got to eat in the house, like if I'm fucking stuck eating grilled cheese sandwiches and shit like that, I take my fucking insulin. You know, if I'm eating brown and green and stuff like that, and I ain't really got to worry about my sugar and all that, then I won't take it. I won't bother taking it because I don't have to. So that's the state of my life right now. Pretty boring. You know, the same old dry ass social life. I don't go nowhere much. I've been swiping quite a bit on I've been swiping quite a bit online on the apps and shit like that, and that's out of fucking habit. You know what I'm saying? That's out of habit. I swipe. I don't. It's funny. I swipe out there, but I don't send messages on dating apps, which kind of defeats the point, don't it? But I do. I sit there and swipe until my swipes run out, and every once in a while I get a message. And somebody was messaging me the other day, well, yesterday, asking me all these questions and shit. I don't think I'm gonna hear back from her. She ain't got number one picture. I'm just like, and this one of these pictures here. You know, she got a kind of cute face, about my age. The picture stopped right here, so you look like, well, you know, she might have some boobs. But you can't see the rest of it. And I'm real funny about when it comes to pictures and shit. I like to see the whole thing. You might not look all that great, but at least I want to see that you don't look all that great. You got one fucking butt shot, and I ain't feeling that. Give a damn how cute you are. Because that shit, you know, it's a whole lot can be going down below the goddamn neck. Especially below the neck, because motherfuckers wear them goddamn push-up bras, and it make it look like they got some cleavage because they don't come to here. And then when you see them, you be expecting to see some boobs, and they chest ain't no bigger than yours. But anyway, she started asking me all kind of goddamn questions and shit, and I was just answering like I usually do. Until they get to that shit about, you know, what do you like to do for fun? Or what do you do in your spare time? Or that whole thing, because those questions can be answered in a bunch of different ways if you just answer them. Because asking somebody, what do you do in your spare time? And asking somebody, what do you like to do in your spare time is two goddamn different things. You know, what do you do in your spare time? I will tell you that I sit here in front of my TV and do nothing all goddamn day. except I might go to the store or go next door and work out. You know, that's it. You know, you ask me what I like to do in my spare time. You know, in that environment, I can't tell you shit because it's gonna be a whole X-rated conversation. That just it's honest. You know what I'm saying? But I gave her the standard. You know, I just sit around here and do shit all day. I don't do nothing. I sit around the house all day. That's what I do. I got a wow. I got a wow. Okay, wow. And I was like, wow, what? And I ain't get a message back from that. And I'm like, wow, what? What's so fucking wow about that? Especially in 2020. Somebody tell you that they sit at home all day, you know, and don't really go nowhere or do nothing. Why would that be surprising to anyone? Now, you know, before 2020, I said that shit, which I'm pretty sure I have. You know, I can see that. But nowadays, why would that shock you? That somebody sits in the house and all day and don't go nowhere or do nothing. In today's environment, you know, in 2020's environment, why would that shock you? You should be like, okay. But yeah, like I said, I don't expect to hear back from her because I hadn't heard back from her. I might could send her a message and be like, hey, how's it going? And try to start the conversation back up. But apparently, I turned her off and I don't give a fuck. That's been my year all year. That's all I've been doing all year, sitting up, swiping on fucking apps all goddamn year. And hadn't been sending no messages, except on Tagged. I do send messages on Tagged, but Tagged has a thing on there where you can just, actually the way Tagged is, when you go, they little swipe, meet me section or whatever you want to call it, I can set up my auto click, right? I can set up one auto click button because they got it on there where you can select more than one tab on the screen. Like I said, one auto click button. Like I said, one tab on the auto click button. That'll click it, you know, to like. And then I can put another one a little bit above that. So when it clicks to the right and it matches, it takes you to a message screen. If you place that other tab in the right spot, you know, you go through it once and you'll learn where to put it. You put that tab right there, it'll click that. It'll click where your automated, your personal message that you make would be on the screen. It'll automatically, it'll tick that, and that'll send by itself, and it'll go back to the screen and just keep swiping. So it'll just keep swiping all day, depending on how many people, you know, that's on there to be swiped, because you will run out eventually. You know, if you got a filter set up, it'll just swipe all day, and the ones that match on it will click all match. You just sit your phone over there to the side. You just sit your phone over to the side somewhere and just let it go for about 30 minutes or an hour, however long it takes, and you know, and then every once in a while, you know, and then it's tagged, so you're gonna get a whole bunch of spam and fake profiles, but every so often you get real people. It's not hard to tell the difference. All the little model shots and stripper looking chicks and chicks with big boobs and big butt with the, you know, it's obvious if you've been online as much long as I am. Yeah, but other than that, I don't send no messages to nobody. I entertain people that message me, bro, but I'm not sending no messages out. Not until next year. Probably after somewhere in January or February. All those matches that I built up all in 2020, I'll see what the environment gonna look like, and then I'll start. Because it ain't no use of sending out all those messages and matching it, and we ain't finna get out and meet. There's one chick I was just telling you about. So it's like, so if we had to meet, I'd have to, because I'll tell them about my vision and shit. You'd have to drive and shit. I was like, yeah, pretty much, depending on where the fuck you live. Because ain't nobody worth a Uber ride right now. I tell you that goddamn much. There's only one person I would Uber for right now. Well, maybe two or three. Maybe the three people that I'm buying gifts for the holidays this year, I would probably Uber to, because those are only 3 people that I've gotten stuff from this year. You know what I'm saying? People that have helped me out this year. Everybody else, I ain't doing shit. Not that everybody else has been an asshole, but you know, I got friends of mine that's going through their own shit right now. Last thing they need to be worried about is my old ass sitting around here being cantankerous, whatever that word is. Being cantankerous. I think that's the word. It seems like it's a syllable missing, but I'm like, stick another syllable in there, it just gets worse. So that's it. My state of my union is nothing has changed. To tell you the truth, like I said, as far as social media, you know, I post on stories and shit like that. Look, nothing has post on stories, and they got stories on Twitter now. Huh? They like that. They got stories on fucking Twitter now. I'm gonna have to look into that because it looked just like the fucking stories on Facebook and Instagram. Just slight difference, but it looks the fucking same. It's weird. But yeah, they got stories on Twitter now. I just noticed that today. It must have just launched because I hadn't seen that before today. What else? I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I don't post on unless it's something of interest. And there's usually a link to a news story or some shit like that. That I will post on fucking Facebook or Instagram, on Snapchat. There we go. On Snapchat, I post stuff when I'm working out. Like I'll just take a picture of where I'm working out. It won't be a picture of me or nothing. And I do like they do when they in the car on the fucking driving around with the camera out just so you can listen to their fucking radio and some bullshit ass song. I do that. I'll go stand next to the speaker and just I'll record. I'll do a little recording, just waving the camera around with the song playing in the background. Usually it'll be a jam if I'm doing that though. It won't be some bullshit, but you know, what's a jam and what's bullshit to everybody's a little bit different. Yeah, but I still limit I still kind of scroll a little bit, but I don't post shit for the same reasons I've gone over before. You know, there's no engagement on my social media, so I just stopped posting. It's the same thing. I seen a video on that somebody posted on Facebook that was funny. I was like, I gotta repost this. So I reposted it. And I got 2 comments on it. Like real fast. 2 comments on some shit that people been reposting forever. I reposted it and you know, but when I, like this video here, when I make this, you know, I edit up my shit. It's for my YouTube, but I post some of my YouTube videos, you know, depending on what the subject is and what it's for. And I post a link on my page, on my Facebook page. Nothing. No likes, no nothing. I get a couple of likes, but it won't be no views on a video. I mean, they call, oh, he posted a YouTube video, I like it, and just keep fucking scrolling. Don't nobody look at the goddamn video. So, yeah, and it's like that for a bunch of my posts. Why I just stopped posting altogether. I would delete my fucking Facebook outright, but I got a lot of stuff that I log in with Facebook on, so I won't be doing that at the moment. So, other than that, uneventful year to this point. Like I said, I got one friend that I talk to right now. I got one other one that might poke her head in every once in a while, but she's about to be out of there. Not to even be an asshole, but she about to be out of there because You ain't, the way our relationship is, what? You ain't doing nothing. I don't want to get no text message saying, hey, I was just thinking about you. Well, shit. You ain't called, you ain't came by, we ain't did shit this year. You just win your hole and stayed there. You know what I'm saying? Didn't want to talk about the pandemic and coronavirus and all this other shit. I got negative results. We still ain't hanging out. So why, I get irritated about shit like that. So I don't want to hear nobody talking about how they, they think they was just thinking about me and shit like that. But then again, I don't get no phone calls and no text messages and no shit like that. So it's from the other folks, I can accept that from, because I know they got other shit going on, or they just don't like me like that and everything. But from somebody that supposedly, you're supposed to be kind of close with, pull that shit. It's just like, you know what? I don't care. Be nice in the text messages. I ain't gonna be an asshole, but in my head, I'm like, whatever. You gonna do that shit, and I ain't gonna be available for you. It's just I'm just gonna be like, I'm occupied right now. Sorry, you had your time to socialize and you passed up on it because you was feeling some kind of way about whatever the fuck. So it's always that going on with me. Anybody that been following me or looked at any of my fucking videos on YouTube know that my social life is crap. That might be what I just theme my whole fucking YouTube page around. But do I want a YouTube page where I'm just sitting here whining about my social life? No, not really. But at times the shit is fucking entertaining. So I will be posting, if I have any entertaining shit, I will be posting that. I got one tentative activity, and that's one of my close friends. This ain't some chick that I picked up somewhere online or whatever. It's one of my friends wanted to do something, so I might be doing that at some point this month, depending on her availability. We still waiting on that, so that'll be an event for both of us, for me to get out the house and for her to, well, it ain't like she ain't been nowhere. She just got back from fucking Vegas. She'd have been all over the goddamn place, but to get out the house in different circumstances. You know what I'm saying? So me and her hanging out will be like a pseudo date, but not quite, since she just got divorced. I guess she can use me as like a template of practice before she get out there in the dating game, because she's an ex, so she's an ex. I mean, a long time ex. I'm talking about 20-year ago ex. Like, yeah, long time ago ex. So I've been trying to keep her going through what she's been going through, and kind of give her my little nuggets of knowledge and shit like that. And she's supposed to be trying to get back into the dating game at some point next year. So I was telling her about what to expect with online dating and stuff like that, and everything else she's gonna have to figure out on her own, because it ain't after a certain point it's gonna seem like I'm trying to get you not to do it. You probably need to do it. You know what I'm saying? You've been married all this time, you'd have missed out on a whole lot, baby girl. You need to get out there and into it. You know what I'm saying? To figure out if that's something you want to deal with or not. I got a feeling that she might be like, oh shit, no, what the fuck is this shit? Because she don't know nothing about it. But that's been my main part of this year is, dealing with her divorce, and talking to her through that shit. And the rest of my friends just been vacant. Nobody calls. She the only person that actually calls me. You know what I'm saying? She the only person that actually calls me. And I told her, I said, you the only person that fucking called me. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to nobody else. I send my text messages out and shit like that. And, and part of my whole thing with 2020 has been dealing with that shit, which is why I'm only doing 3 gifts this year. I'm only doing 3 gifts this year. And they not big gifts. It's shit that I'm going to pick up at the dollar store when I go shopping tomorrow. So don't be thinking I'm just, no, it's a bunch of cheap shit. I mean, after it's all said and done, each one of those gifts might be $20. I doubt it. It'll look like a whole lot more than $20, but when you shop at the dollar store, you can do that. Yeah, so that you're looking at about $20 per gift. So you can get a gift for people that they want, that they like. You know what I'm saying, and spend $60. You know what I'm saying, for 3 people. No, can't really beat that. But yeah. That's my 2020. My state of my union. It is unexciting. I ain't gonna say uneventful because it's not uneventful. The events are just ass. The events are just ass. The few that there are just ass. You know, except for maybe, I can't even say 1 or 2. Maybe 2. Since the pandemic hit, I can say the 2 things that I would look back on favorably. And I'm serious, 2. A friend of mine came by and picked me up. I spent the night at her house. You know what I'm saying? And damn, she wasn't even on my gift list. See, that's real sucky. I'm gonna have to, it's 4 gifts. It's 4 gifts instead of 3. I forgot about Poe. See that? I'm glad I was thinking about that. I gotta add up. Just 4 people I gotta get gifts for. So, yeah, she came by and picked me up because she know I be at the house not doing nothing. I spent the weekend, not the weekend, but I spent the night out there because we just went out there. We watched TV. Then I came back the next day, and then last month she said she was gonna come by and pick me up, and I would stay out there for a weekend because she don't live near me, you know. But that got caught up, and she was supposed to be doing that probably within the first couple of weeks of this month. So within the next 2 weeks from now, I'll probably end up out there. So yeah, I got to do that. I forgot all about this. So that's 3 people. 4 people. 4 people that reached out to me this year. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Anyway, that's my state of my union. Uneventful. I'm still working on myself. I'm still working on what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get my money together, my health habits, and get my social life in order. And hopefully someday find a job that I can do here at the house. Or I'm kind of written off finding something that's within driving distance for me, because unless it's downtown or some shit like that, it's not gonna fucking happen. So I also got to figure that shit out. I might have to start a little wash and fold hustle here out the house or something like that. I'll find something eventually. But that's it. I will catch y'all on my next walk and talk, or at the end of the month when I do my workout update video, where y'all get to see my horrible current pictures. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that at all. It's just like, it's just like I'm gonna look at that shit and then I'm gonna go back and take all my workout reboot videos down. But anyway, I will catch y'all later.